For the first time in VFL AFL history, all clubs have converged on one city for the rounds matches. Hello, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to the Adelaide Oval for Gather Round. This should be a great match between North Melbourne and Adelaide. On paper, this one seems like a mismatch, but it is still early in the season and there's time for the stragglers to make up ground. Now it's time for the players to take to the field. Joins me. Who's your pick today, Huff?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto. I like the Roos. They're sitting pretty in the top four and obviously pushing hard for that double chance. So they'll want to make sure they don't drop any matches to teams outside the 8.
Thanks for that, Huff. A real buzz around this stadium as the captains meet for the toss. The umpire holds the footy aloft. Sherry showing his skills. Davies-Uniacke. Not sure who that was meant for, but it's been picked off. He's lost it. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Curtis takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
It doesn't matter who you are. It's always good to get an early one on the board.
The Roos with the first goal. Sherry wins it down. Brayshaw is wrapped up. Davies-Uniacke. The Crows guarding the corridor. Who's front and centre? Harvey gets the kick away. Defence 101 there. Curtis. He just dropped it. They've put themselves under pressure. He's run into trouble. They're moving the footy well here. Picking their way through. Aaliyah with the big fist. Rochelle from the pocket. Looks good. Is good.
On the board with his first. That'll boost his confidence.
Back to where we started. Scores level. Sherry wins it out of the centre. Brayshaw, good tackle. Turned over. Crouch. The defenders will be nervous. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Rankin, desperate defence. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Rucks go at it. Boyd attracted a crowd. Simpkin closed him down. We've got another stoppage. Sherry wins it. Boyd, Brayshaw, Wardlaw under pressure. He's been busy so far. Michael Annie takes an excellent grab. Cumming, good looking kick. Crouch looking for 2 in a row. Pedler got to the right position and hung on.
Kicking at his first.
Set sail for home and he has delivered.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Crows were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going. Sherry punches it out of the ruck. Davies-Uniacke needing support. Lays it off. Boyd leading from the front. Can he hit a target? Mackay on a lead.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Looks good. He's steered it through.
They moved that ball beautifully indeed. They're hard to defend at their skillful best.
Underway once more. The big men fly. Dowling. It's a tough game. Brayshaw gets his kick despite the heat. Lucky. Great body work.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
They'll feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The Roos by a goal. The two big men do battle. Dowling, Saligo. Probing ball. Roses. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? It's a hot footy. The Crows can build something here. Throws it on the boot. Rochelle, Dowling to level it up on the scoreboard. He's done just that.
If he wasn't such a big ball winner, he'd make a very good forward. He's certainly got great goal sense.
Three goals apiece this term. Punch clear. Dowling. He ran into a brick wall. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Teakle. Inside 50 with the kick. Nankervis tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Needs that to come back.
A midfielder who consistently hits the scoreboard is a real valuable commodity in modern footy.
Good match so far. Visentini with a deft tap. Dowling. Solid tackle. Teakle. Sweeping handball. Brayshaw. It looks a well-oiled forward line.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Two in a row if he gets it. And he does.
5 goals for the quarter, and these forwards are certainly earning their money.
The Roos have opened up a break. Teakle got his palm to it. Brayshaw, he's under close attention. Boyd. Zerha gets on the end of it. That's great footy. Who's at home? Good disciplined defence. Scott in towards goal. He's made the goal umpire work.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
Cumming, tasked with the kick in. Keane wins the contest hands down. He's generally a good kick. Michael Annie. The Crows looking shaky early. That's an impressive mark. Dishes it off. Cumming thought his way through it. Comben in the right spot at the right time. Rioli gets to it first. Scott marks on centre wing. Searching kick. Dawson wins it back. Great mark. Normally delivers. Cumming. He doesn't waste many. Crouch pushes into space and receives the footy. The Crows not at their best so far. They're breaking down across half forward. The Roos showing some good signs early. Rankin making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
Will they look to sit on this lead or try to extend it late in the quarter?
Davies-Uniacke met solidly. Tucker doesn't often waste it. Brayshaw has it at half forward. That'll go close to the line. Scott. Into the pocket he goes. The Roos looking dangerous.
To really stamp some authority on this match.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
Some good work to create that shot on goal, but unfortunately, the finish let them down.
Nankervis, tasked with the kick in. Keane, working hard and being rewarded. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. The Roos have got out of the blocks well. Their confidence will be high as they head to their huddle. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
The Roos have established a handy break, and it's starting at the stoppages. There isn't always a direct correlation between hit-outs and clearances, but there was in that first term, with the midfielders taking full advantage of the silver service provided by their ruckman.
I'm inclined to agree. Thank you, Gaz. Teakle had his measure today. Brayshaw, Davies-Uniacke. He'll feel that one. Quick kick towards centre-half forward. They must tidy up their kicking. Ignoring the corridor for now. Laird, Spoils, Simpkin. The aerialist will battle for this ball. No one can mark, and they see it out.
Gary, what's caught your eye?
The Roos are leading the clearance count comfortably. If that continues, then this margin will only grow.
Teakle wins it down. He's run into trouble. That's a dreadful hand pass, truth told. Quality delivery by foot. Good kick. Visentini, Dawson. The umpire will toss it back in once more.
The Crows are a big chance if they can just tidy up their disposal and decision-making.
Teakle slaps it out. Wardlaw attracted a crowd. Honours the lead. He might have thought about the corridor. Curtis. Can he find a teammate? Simpkin. You can see their confidence growing. Worrell went bang. 3 in a row coming up. What a patch they're having.
A few heads will start to drop soon if they can't turn the tide. They're right on the edge.
The Crows are in danger of being run over. Visentini, the winner there. Dowling, Dawson takes the hand pass.
The tackle slips high. That's a free kick.
Delivers to centre half forward. He's caught. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Good ruck work. Brayshaw. He's besieged. Uses the non-preferred. Keane. Where would they be without him? The Crows might be able to start something. Hinge at centre half back towards the boundary line. Sherry went bang. Simpkin. He's set upon and out of play.
The Roos are really on top in the clearances at the moment. If that continues, this match is only going to go one way.
Teakle has been dominant in the ruck. Brayshaw. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Rucks go at it. He'll be sore in the morning. Wardlaw. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Curtis in the clear and marks uncontested. It's a desperate tackle. Powell fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. It's there!
I think this margin is more or less reflective of the difference in class between these sides so far today.
The Roos have got it on their terms. Teakle is giving him a bath. Brayshaw. Sherry. Bit of a nothing kick. What a hand pass. Davies-Uniacke in the right spot. Saligo takes it on the half-back flank. Can he be the fire starter? Aliyah clears the area. Does well under pressure. Simpkin all on his own. The Crows have denied them the corridor. Curtis in some space on the wing. Simpkin. Can they get another one? Sherry is the man on the spot and is marked.
He kicked this more often than not.
Goes at goal, but I think that's going the wrong side of the stick. It's a behind.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Coming with the footy. Keane can keep it moving. Good thinking and good execution too. Can he impose himself on the match? Sherry went bang. You can't question his commitment. Solid tackle. Rochelle pounces. Heads towards the half-forward flank. Aliyah went bang. Archer. That might attract a pack. No one can mark. And out it goes.
Lots to analyse, Gary. What stands out?
This game's at the stage where it could potentially be settled soon. These next couple of goals will be crucial.
Visentini showing his skills. Wardlaw is cool under pressure. Kicks laterally. Miller up. Clever kick. Rochelle has worked hard to present. Heads towards half forward. Brayshaw went bang. It's a tough game and a moment for the players to catch their breath.
Some thought there could be an upset here today, but this is looking every bit a top 8 side versus an also ran at this stage.
The two big men do battle. Brayshaw, hand pass cut off. Dawson marks. That's hard to stop.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
It's online. Will it have the carry? Visentini fumbles it.
And finally over the line.
Sheasel with the footy. Generosity is a wonderful quality, but not on a football field. Dawson got to the right position and hung on.
He'll surely go back and slot this.
Struck it well, no problems there.
A contested mark and goal, exactly what the doctor ordered.
They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Visentini wins it. It's a hot footy. Saligo knew the tackle was coming. Towards half forward with the kick. Thumped away. Rosas. Is anyone home? Rioli spoils. Saligo goes goalward. And he's off target.
Seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
The ball's been living at one end. Blakey marks in the back pocket. Archer working hard and being rewarded. He's kicked it high. Rochelle spoils and will have a throw in.
What are your thoughts, Gary?
The Crows have really got to cut down on their turnovers. They're their own worst enemy at the moment.
Sherry with a deft tap. Wardlaw. Dawson runs onto it. Saligo. That's good vision. Comben takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. The Roos are playing some great footy. Aliyah gets to the front spot. Archer. Their ball movement has been impressive. Brayshaw. We've hit the long break and it's a handy margin, but by no means a match-winning one. This game's very much in the balance. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Crows will have set themselves the task of turning around their negative clearance differential in this half. It's very difficult to see how they can win this match if they can't at least break even in close. They're up against a well-drilled midfield, so it's easier said than done.
I'm inclined to agree. Thank you, Gaz. Sherry has rucked tirelessly. Brayshaw. Keane. Spoils. Zerha. He's under close attention. Curtis. Terrific tackle. He's everywhere at the moment. Fogarty is hard to beat one-on-one. He just keeps racking up disposals. Punched away.
What are your thoughts, Gary?
The Roos are winning the clearances and contested ball, but they're also using the ball better. So it's no wonder the scoreboard's looking so good for them.
Sherry wins the tack. Davies-Uniacke. Wardlaw kicks to space. Cumming intercepts. I've liked his game today. No one can mark. Harvey. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Saligo gathers on the forward flank. He's so clean with the footy. Punched away.
The Crows are not getting their hands on the ball anywhere near enough, so they need to turn that around if they're going to go on to win.
Sherry got his palm to it. Dowling, desperate defence. It's a goal.
He's got a couple now and he's making the most of his opportunities.
The Crows stay in touch. The big men fly. Dawson sharks it up and under. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
Goes at goal, and that is an opportunity gone begging.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
They've struggled to get it past the centre. He's hit up the lead. The Roos playing like winners. Thumped away. Visentini. Good tackle. Dowling. What a game he's having. Archer spoils. Sheasel. His field kicking is normally first rate. Sherry. That's skillful. What's he got on offer? Brayshaw has a paddock in front of him. Harvey. He's done brilliantly. This is good ball movement.
It's one of those ones that should be kicked. It's amazing how often players miss them.
Kicks for goal. It's a lovely looking kick. He's drilled it.
They had to be patient, but they were able to pick their way through and eventually score.
They're 3 kicks in front now, but a long way from safety. Sherry had his measure today. Brayshaw, well done. Drives it inside the forward 50. Zerha. This for 2 in a row. He's got it. And they're pinched to break.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Sherry palms it down. Davies-Uniacke. He's stopped in his tracks. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Sherry gets his hand to it. He's suddenly a popular man. Davies-Uniacke runs onto it. That is going very close. Back into play. Quality delivery by foot. The Roos forcing them out wide. Sheasel spoils. Crouch. Crunching tackle. Rankin. This might be a chance for the high flyers. No one can mark. Blakey. Can he mop up? They're playing with purpose and poise. Crouch. Wins it back. Great mark. Pedler. On centre wing. Has marked. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening.
That's what they call a good old-fashioned clanger.
The Roos have winners everywhere. They can smell victory. The kick lets them down. Can they keep the footy this time? Coming. It must be his birthday. He's got under that one.
Bad kicking there, out on the full.
And they're away. Saligo, good handball. Crouch, couldn't find a way through. Boyd runs onto it.
Missed the target by a long way.
It's a high ball. Sheasel spoils.
Lots to analyse, Gaz. What stands out?
The Crows have only got 2 problems. They're not winning enough ball and they're not using it well when they do.
Sherry has been dominant in the ruck. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Sherry wins it. Brayshaw. This is great pressure footy. He's besieged. Laird. What can he do with it? Powell. He's caught. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Sherry is giving him a bath. Brayshaw needs a good decision. Powell. They're huffing and puffing. Zerha. No one's gone near him, and he could make them pay.
To push the margin beyond 30.
Kicks at goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
I want to get it in his hands as much as I can with finishing like that.
The Roos having a good third term. Vizentini slaps it out. Dowling, Dawson, stripped of the footy, plays on. And we will do it all again. Sherry got his palm to it. Boyd, solid tackle. He's gone. Davies-Uniacke puts his head over it. Keane spoils. Boot to ball just in time. Dawson. Miller has found some space. Tumbles a punt towards the boundary line. Laird. Useful hand pass. Dawson at half forward. There goes the kick inside the 50. Pedler leading by example. Neil Bullen. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Aaliyah working hard and presenting well. Who will stand under that? Miller takes an excellent grab. Goes very wide. No one can mark. Rucks go at it. Davies-Uniacke closed him down. Simpkin, he ran into a brick wall. Tucker, that's a bruising tackle. They're irrepressible at the moment. The Roos were looking good at half-time, and they're looking even better now. This one is theirs for the taking. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Crows need a good start if they're going to get back into the game. These first few minutes will be vital. They'll need to hit every contest with full force and make sure that they take the right options with ball in hand. It's tempting to take lots of risk when you're a fair way behind, but you've still got to be smart and think clearly.
Couldn't agree more, Gary. Thanks for that. Sherry gets his hand to it. Brayshaw, Boyd, into the action again already. Dowling with a little bit of time. This should end in a shot at goal. Rankin demanded the footy and got it.
He'll fancy his chances.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
The Crows have been outplayed, but they're hanging tough. Sherry punches it out of the ruck. Brayshaw, he'll be sore in the morning. They're still cracking in hard, deep into this match. Visentini wins it down. Dowling, Dawson, I think he called for that. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Boyd, they cannot keep him quiet. Cumming, showing why he's such a good defender. Saligo in the clear. Not a lot of positives today. Sheasel spoils. Davies-Uniacke crosses the paint. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. He's got an option in the centre square. No one can mark. Boyd. He should have the distance, but I'm not sure he has. Punched away.
Danger averted. Frantic defence.
Nankervis to bring it back in. Visentini on a lead. The Crows haven't thrown the towel in. Crouch has a vice-like grip. Dowling. This is more positive. By hand. Cumming. Careful ball movement. Saligo. Kicks to half forward. That's a strong mark. Towards the goal mouth. Blakey spoils.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
Sherry wins it. Boyd. It's a hot footy. Harvey. Hurry kick goes very wide. Simpkin. What can they generate? Cumming. Spoils. Cops some unwanted attention. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Visentini showing his skills. Got to get rid of it. That was almost handed to him. We've got another stoppage. Sherry smashes it out of there. Simpkin. It's a tough game. Read it well and intercepted it on centre wing.
The Crows are really struggling to score at the moment. They need to try something different.
Visentini with a deft tap. They've got good chemistry, those two. Sheasel spoils. Rioli. Sherry. Dawson spoils. He's set upon. Crouch mops that one up. Boyd went bang. Harvey. He shut him down. Knew the tackle was coming. There's an argument for a free kick there. The two big men do battle. Dawson attracted a crowd. This is promising. Sheasel spoils. He'll field that one. Aaliyah is a rock in defence. Goes laterally. Archer with a chance to relieve the pressure. It's a high kick, a real rainmaker. Keane heads them off at the pass. Laird punched away. Blakey onto the non-preferred. Who's front and centre? Powell, Mackay. They're well drilled. Simpkin takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Crows need a miracle now. Teakle wins it down. Simpkin met solidly. Boyd. They could be vulnerable here. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Crouch. Who was he aiming for? Vizentini. Kicks inside the forward 50. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper. Heads for the pocket. Comben takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. The kick was centimetre perfect. Honours the lead. The Crows guarding the corridor. Laird went bang. Sherry. They'll need to be more careful than that. Defence 101 there. Dowling. Has he got enough on it? It's a goal.
They've been very accurate. They've needed to be in order to stay in this match.
The Crows need to back that up and generate some momentum. Teakle had his measure today. Simpkin. Boyd. Good-looking kick. Brayshaw. That's a quality hand pass. Scott picking their way through. Sherry had his name written all over it.
His goal was so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
That won't be a goal, and it might not even score.
Lost his radar there.
A chance to clear now. Sherry spoils. Vizentini wins the tap. Crouch. Brayshaw. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Dowling. Saligo. Rankin. They'll bide their time. Miller. This is much better. Laird. Dowling. Looking to peg one back. Comben spoils. Sheasel has eyes only for the footy. No easy exit. Gets his kick despite the heat. No one can mark. Miller. The Roos have been very good today and claim a well-deserved win. This will give them a lot of confidence. On behalf of Daniel Hartford, Gary Lyon and myself, Anthony Hudson, we hope you've enjoyed this match and we look forward to your company again soon.